Today we are going to talk about the comparison of three mirrors: plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror, and also their uses. Okay. Now, as you can see on the I've already drawn the diagram on the board. For plane mirror, when parallel rays of light fall on a plane mirror, the reflected rays are also parallel to each other. When the parallel rays of light fall on a concave mirror, they get converged at a point which we call focus of the mirror. And when parallel rays fall on a convex mirror, the reflected rays get diverged and they just appear to meet at focus. Fine. So a concave mirror, we know, has a real focus, and a convex mirror has a virtual focus. And we can also say a concave mirror, we can also call it a converging mirror, and we call a convex mirror as a diverging mirror. It is very clear from the diagrams that why a concave mirror is called a converging mirror and why a convex mirror is called a diverging mirror. Now, if you're given three mirrors and you're asked to identify them without touching them, fine, by touching them we can easily identify. We know that a plane mirror has a plane surface, a concave mirror has a bulging inward surface, the reflecting surface is bulging inwards, and in case of a convex mirror, the reflecting surface is bulging outwards. Fine. But if we don't have to touch it and identify, how can we do that? Now, we can do that depending on the nature of the image formed by these mirrors. Now, you all know that a plane mirror always forms a virtual, erect and same size image. A convex mirror always forms a virtual, erect and diminished image, whereas a concave mirror can form a virtual, erect and magnified image, as well as real and inverted images. When we are very close to a concave mirror, when the object is very close to the concave mirror, the image formed is virtual, erect. At all other positions, the image is real and inverted. So this is the difference in the nature of the image formed. So how can we identify if you have a mirror? If you stand in front of these three mirrors, if your image is virtual, erect, same size, it will be a plane mirror obviously. If it is virtual, erect and smaller in size, it will be a convex mirror obviously. And if it is virtual, erect and magnified or real and inverted, depending on where you're standing in front of the mirror will be concave mirror. So without touching them, you can identify the type of mirror depending on the nature of image the mirror is forming. Now, depending on the nature of the image, have different uses, these mirrors. For plane mirror, you already have done in your lower classes. There are many uses. The one very important use, we look at it daily for dressing up. So it is used in our dressing tables. Plane mirror is also used in certain devices, like kaleidoscope, periscope. We have studied in class 8. Periscope is a device which is used to look above water in submarines. Plane mirrors can also be used, it is used at many places for virtual enhancement of space. You've seen in juice shops, for example, there's a big plane mirror placed behind the fruits just to create an illusion of more number of fruits. So it appears that the space is bigger if we use big plane mirrors. So it can be used for virtual enhancement of space. Plane mirror is also used in a solar cooker. Solar cooker, where it is used to reflect sunlight into the cooker. Fine. So these are various uses of plane mirrors which you already know. Now let's talk about uses of concave and convex mirror in details. Okay. So let's talk about, first of all, uses of concave mirror. So we'll talk about uses of concave mirror. Now, concave mirror has many uses. We all know that it's the only mirror which can give us virtual, erect and magnified image. And due to this, it finds use as a shaving mirror. It is used as a shaving mirror because it can give us virtual, erect and magnified image. Obviously, only when the object is between P and F. So if a person is standing very close to the mirror, he or she can see virtual, erect and magnified image of himself or herself, and as a result of it, it can be used as a shaving mirror. Also used by makeup artists for the same reason. The makeup artists can see the fine details of the makeup with the help of this mirror, as they can see erect and magnified image. And it is also used by dentists. You all must have seen, if you have visited a dentist, you must have seen that dentists use a small mirror with a long handle which they put inside your mouth to look at the condition of your teeth. It's actually a concave mirror. Concave mirror shows them the magnified image of your teeth, so that they can see the condition of your teeth. So in all these three uses that I've just written, the important condition is that the object should be closer to the mirror so that we can get erect and magnified image. Because you know, if the object is beyond the focus, the image formed by a concave mirror is real and inverted. Right? What else? Now, fourth, let's say a concave mirror is also used in torches and car headlights. How and why? Let's discuss that. Now, in car headlights, there is a concave reflector, and at the focus of the concave reflector, we place the source of light or a bulb. Bulb is placed at the focus of the concave reflector. Now, why do we do so? Now, from the bulb, light goes in all directions. It will move out. Also, light from the bulb falls on the mirror or the concave reflector placed behind it, and you can get a parallel beam of light coming out of it. Fine. So we can get a parallel beam of light because of the concave reflector. So in a car headlight, if you look at it, there's a concave reflector, there's a bulb placed in front of the concave reflector, and there's a transparent cover in front. Fine. So why there is a concave reflector placed behind the bulb? I hope it is clear. To get a parallel beam of light which can cover a long distance. It can move up to infinity. So to move the light, so that the light moves in the forward direction, a concave reflector is used in car headlights. Similarly, in torches also, similarly it is used. So we use a concave mirror in car headlights, torches, searchlights, etc. And this is how it is used. Now actually, you all actually know in a concave mirror, the incident rays fall parallel to the mirror, to the principal axis, fall on the mirror. The reflected rays get converged at focus, and here the reverse is happening actually. The bulb is placed at the focus, and the rays that we are getting reflected from the concave reflector are parallel to each other. Fine. Now, where else a concave reflector can be used? A concave reflector or a concave mirror is also used in solar furnaces. A solar furnace is a device which is used to concentrate solar energy to attain high temperature to melt metals. That means if we use a big concave reflector, we can convert solar energy and we can attain such a high temperature that even metals can be melted. So it is used in solar furnaces. So big concave reflectors are placed in such a way that when sunlight falls on them, the sunlight gets converged at focus, and at focus the temperature attained is so high that even we can melt metals. Concave reflectors are also used, if you have seen, in compound microscopes. You all have used a compound microscope. You must have seen it in biolabs. There's a concave mirror placed below the place where we keep the slide, so that we can focus the light onto the slide so that the slide gets lighted up. Right? So these are the various uses of concave mirror. It can be used as a shaving mirror by makeup artists, by dentists. In all the three first uses, the condition is that the object should be between P and F so that we can get virtual erect and magnified image. It is used in car headlights, torches, searchlights. The bulb is placed at the focus of the mirror, and we can get a parallel beam of light which travels a long distance. It is used in solar furnaces where we can concentrate solar energy at the focus to attain high temperature to melt metals. It is also used in compound microscope to light up the slide, to focus the light on the slide so that slide that we are viewing can get lighted up. Fine. Now let's talk about the uses of convex mirror. Okay. Now convex mirror, we all know that a convex mirror forms a virtual, erect and diminished image always. Wherever the object is in front of a convex mirror, the image formed is always virtual, erect and smaller in size. This we all know. Now based on this characteristic feature of the image formed by a convex mirror, it has variety of uses. Now very first use, see, we all have seen a convex mirror, where the convex mirror actually is used as a rear view mirror in vehicles. It's used as a rear view mirror, or also as side mirrors in the vehicles. Rear means back. The rear view mirror is is there in our cars. You must have seen there's a rear view mirror just above the driver. It is there to see the back view, to see the vehicles coming from the back. Similarly, the side mirrors that we have in the vehicles, they are convex mirrors. So we all have seen that. Now, why is a convex mirror used as a rear view mirror and not any other mirror? Now, a convex mirror, why it is used? Because it always forms virtual, erect and smaller images, and it has a wide field of view. It is a wider field of view, that is why it is preferred. What do you mean by this? Now, let's draw a convex mirror. If this is a convex mirror, fine. And let's say the rays which are coming like this, falling on the convex mirror, they'll be reflected like this, fine. Because of the shape of the mirror, they'll be reflected like this. So any object which is lying placed here or here can be seen by the observer sitting in front of the mirror. So objects as diverge as these two can be seen from the front. Whereas if I replace this convex mirror with a plane mirror and I draw a similar incident ray, the reflected ray will go somewhere here, it will miss the observer, fine. So we prefer a convex mirror over a plane mirror because a convex mirror has a wider field of view as compared to a plane mirror. Although both of them can give you erect images, but this, with the help of a convex mirror, we can see a wider area at the back. That's why we prefer it. And there's no question of using a concave mirror, obviously, because a concave mirror gives us real inverted images. Fine. Now, if you have seen on the rear view mirrors, there's a statement written usually that objects are closer than they appear. Now, why it is written so? Now, you know that a convex mirror gives us virtual, erect and smaller images. So, when we see a small image in a convex mirror, in a rear view mirror, to us it appears that the object is far away. It's very obvious. If we are seeing a smaller image, to us it seems that the object is far away. But it's not actually far away. It's because the mirror is forming a smaller image. That's why on the mirror it's mentioned that the objects are closer than they appear. It's not as far as it seems to be in the mirror. Fine. Now, what else can be the use of a convex mirror? Let's talk about it. The convex mirrors are also used in the street lights to spread the light. We want the light to be spread as much as possible. So in a convex mirror, when we place the bulb at the focus of the mirror, the light falls from the bulb on the mirror and gets spread in different directions. So to have that wide spread of light, to spread light, we use a convex mirror as in the street lights. Fine. Where else? Convex mirror can also be used on the blind curves. What do you mean by blind curves now? You know, on hilly areas where there are several twists and turns and the driver who's driving cannot see which vehicle or whether any vehicle is coming from the other side or not. At such places, at such turns, convex mirrors are placed so that the driver who's driving can see that there's a vehicle coming from the other side of the turn. It is also used in the parking lots. We have nowadays multi-level parking lots with several twists and turns. So there also convex mirrors are used so that to alert the driver whether any vehicle is coming from the other side or not. Fine. Convex mirrors are also used as vigilance mirrors. Fine. Vigilance mirrors or security mirrors, they are used in big shopping malls and big shopping stores to prevent theft, to keep a watch, because you know a convex mirror gives you erect and smaller images and covers a wider area, so it can be used as a vigilance mirror. It is also used on the metro stations. At metro stations, you must have seen big convex mirrors hanging from the ceiling just to keep a watch. So convex mirrors therefore are also used as vigilance or security mirrors. So the major uses are rear view mirror. Why? We've discussed, because it forms erect and smaller images and has a wide field of view. It is used in street light to spread the light at the blind curves so that the driver can know that whether any vehicle is coming from the other side or not. As vigilance mirrors in shopping malls or in the metro stations, etc. There can be many more uses of convex mirror and concave mirror. I want you to explore more uses. And that's all for the day. In the next class, we're going to talk about the sign conventions, mirror formula, and we'll be trying to solve few numericals. And that's all for the day. Thank you.